Okay, so random project of the day. Believe it or not, I'm trying to minimize the amount of just total junk, which is everywhere right now. And I've acquired all of these rims. These are some dually rims off an old Ford pickup, and some other dually rims off an old Chevy, and at least 4 different implement rims over there. It's like, what the heck am I gonna do with all these stupid things? They're not really worth anything as rims, like I said. They're not even worth anything as scrap metal. I remember when you could still get 12 to 14 cents a pound for scrap metal. One of my friends did the math, and on each of the rims we were scrapping, because that's what I used to do in high school, we'd clean out like old junk people had, we got $1 per rim, and that was then. And now scrap is like 2 or 3 cents a pound. So literally they wouldn't be worth the gas it takes to drive to the scrap metal place. So I have to think, what can I do with these things? And I found some pictures on the internet, or I didn't really find them now, I just saw them again. They've been floating around probably as long as I've been welding. Someone who takes these things and makes them into little fire pit deals. And you know, it's not just someone, it's a really common project, but I've never done it before. And I was thinking, hey, if I can use these things up and I could sell those for $20, $30, $40 a piece to normies, then I mean, that'd be great. Everybody wins, right? So yeah, let's see what happens. That one's a little big for you, buddy. Okay, great. So I got 5 and 6 of these done in 2 hours and change. So I'm pretty happy with that. Now, as with anything, I did learn a few things as I was doing this, and I will show you the aforementioned here. So these rims, they have holes for the valve stem, right? The first one doesn't really do anything because that's outside the combustion chamber, I guess you could say. On the lower rim, you've got to situate these things so that you cut that hole out when you cut out the door, because otherwise you'll have to patch it. Another thing, if you look in there, there's that ring, and like this, there's a free area up in here, and the rim used to dish out like that. Well, notice how I've got it this way, because if it was upside down, then this lip would be facing up and it would get all full of ash and dust and dirt and everything. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I gave these things about four or five little stitch welds at a time. I guess we could... Where's my Slide-Hammer? Yeah, close enough. Yeah, I gave these 4 or 5 little stitch welds at a time. I thought about welding all the way around when I was younger. That's what I would have done, but I got to thinking about it. It's like, you know, this doesn't really need to be airtight. This isn't airtight, so why waste all that time going around and around in circles here? And yeah, you know, I think it's a pretty cool design. If you got a pot of beans or whatever, you can set them up on that. If you don't want direct heat, you can put, you know, a piece of scrap metal or something over it, or just like a brick here and a brick here and stand it off a little bit. And it'll heat up and all the excess smoke and everything will come out these holes. I think it's a pretty ingenious design, whoever invented this. Like I said, it wasn't me. People have been making these probably as long as there's been rims like this in existence. And I got 6 of them done. Even if I only get 20 bucks for these, that's what, $120 or something? That's not bad. Even if you could only get 10 bucks a piece for these, and you make a whole truck full of them, and you go to your local flea market or your local swap meet or whatever and sell them for 10 bucks, you'd still be doing pretty well, because these things are just about worthless. Behold, random project of the part of an afternoon. Let's see what else I can get done around here, free up some space. Thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe for more. Have a great whatever time of day you're watching this.